I'm settling into my plush, velvet-upholstered armchair, surrounded by the faint scent of old books and the soft, golden glow of candlelight. I take a deep breath, letting the words flow from my lips like a melancholic melody. Welcome, dear friends, to the tale of my woeful journey, a chronicle of disappointment, despair, and the utter failure of the ideal prime beach hotel, Marmaris. As I begin, I implore you, please do not waste your precious time and hard-earned money on this pitiful establishment. Trust me, dear companions, I have suffered so that you may not have to. I should have known better, really. The edited photos on their website should have been my first warning sign. Those super small rooms? More like glorified broom closets, if you ask me. But no, I was blinded by the promise of a luxurious 5-star experience, right on the beach. Oh, the naivety. The moment I stepped into my tiny, roof-dwelling abode, I knew something was amiss. The aircon kicked out a pungent aroma, akin to the scent of urine wafting through the air. I won't even get started on the shower door seals, flapping about like a wounded bird's wing. It was as if the room itself was screaming, "Get out while you still can." But, dear friends, I persisted. I thought perhaps the food would redeem this pitiful excuse for a hotel. Alas, the culinary abominations that lay before me were a travesty. The chicken, served in various sauces, was a monotonous, uninspired affair, akin to eating the same meal for a week straight. And don't even get me started on the juices at breakfast, more like watered-down disappointment in a glass. And then there was the staff. Oh, the staff, so unfriendly, so dismissive, so utterly rude. It was as if they were doing me a favor by acknowledging my existence. The bartender, in particular, was a masterclass in eye-rolling, sighing, and general disdain for humanity. I half expected him to spit in my drink, just for kicks. But what really takes the cake, dear friends, is the sheer audacity of this hotel. They advertised 3 restaurants, but only one a la carte was open, alongside the buffet. It's like promising a feast, only to serve a meager, tasteless morsel. And don't even get me started on the overbooked pool and beach areas. Unless you're willing to rise with the sun, forget about claiming a sun. I asked myself, dear friends, how could such a seemingly beautiful establishment fail so spectacularly? And then it hit me. The root of the problem lies in poor management, understaffing, and a general disregard for the customer's experience. It's a perfect storm of incompetence, if you will. As I sit here, surrounded by the remnants of my shattered dreams, I implore you, do not make the same mistake I did. Do not fall prey to the ideal prime beach hotel's false promises. Trust me, dear friends, you deserve so much better. Now, I know what you're thinking, what about the good reviews? Ah, but that's the thing, dear friends. I've searched far and wide, and the only positive reviews I could find were from what can only be described as mysterious sources. Coincidence? I think not. So, dear friends, let this be a lesson to you. Let my tale of woe serve as a warning, a beacon of caution in the darkness of the internet. And if you'll permit me, I'll leave you with a question. What do you think, dear friends? Have you had a similar experience? Share your stories, your struggles, and your triumphs in the comments below. Together, we can create a community of vigilance, a bulwark against the ideal prime beach hotel.
Businesses near ideal prime beach hotel, Marmaris, you know, they smile nice, but sometimes they take too much from tourists, like too much money. I saw one shop, they sell fake gold bracelets, like real gold but not real, you know. And they tell tourists, oh, special price for you, but it's just cheap metal. The tourist probably bought it happy, then went home and oh no, it turns black. And the shop, still there, still smiling. Then there are the restaurants, oh, near ideal prime beach hotel, Marmaris. Some menus have no prices. You eat, you think it's cheap, then bill comes, boom, like 200 lira for one salad. Tourist says, but menu didn't say, and waiter just shrugs. What can tourists do? They pay because they don't want trouble, and the restaurant, still doing it, probably. And the taxis, oh, the taxis. They see tourists, they say meter is broken, then charge like 10 times normal price. Tourist doesn't know, they pay. Later, maybe they ask hotel, and hotel says, oh, should have asked price first. But too late, taxi driver. Probably laughing with friends now, and the worst, the friendly locals. They invite you for tea, talk nice, then suddenly, oh no, it's a timeshare scam. Buy this villa, special price, but tourists just wanted tea, not a stupid villa. They say no, but the man keeps pushing, tourist runs away, scared. And the man probably found another tourist already. It's sad, you know, tourists come to ideal Prime Beach Hotel Marmaris to be happy, but some people just want their money. And the worst part, nobody stops it, it just keeps happening.
The area surrounding the ideal Prime Beach Hotel Marmaris, it's disheartening, frankly. A landscape painted with the shades of opportunity missed, of potential squandered. If I were to summarize the businesses nearby, it would be this. They operate with a certain eagerness, an eagerness that, more often than not, translates to a deeply unsettling experience for the unsuspecting visitor. It's a place where genuine hospitality feels like a forgotten myth, replaced by a relentless pursuit of profit that leaves a bitter taste. Honestly, it felt like peeling back layers of an onion, each revealing a more frustrating truth. Let's delve into the specifics, shall we? Because the devil, as they say, is in the details. Let's begin with the commercial heart of the area, the Netzel Marmaris Marina Alışveriş Merkezi. This isn't simply a place to moor your boat or buy a souvenir. It's a masterclass in extracting every possible lira from your wallet. The reviews paint a picture of escalating prices, particularly for those arriving by sea. A berth that may have cost a reasonable sum in the past is now subject to seemingly arbitrary increases, coupled with the distinct feeling of being placed in a less desirable location, near the boatyard area, as one reviewer put it, a place apparently fragrant with the joys of antifouling dust and incessant noise. It's as if you're being punished for the audacity of wanting a place to park your vessel. And the commissions, oh, the commissions. Apparently, anyone offering a service, maintenance, winterizing, is operating on a network of hidden fees where everyone gets a cut and you, the customer, inevitably end up paying double. It's a delicate dance of deception, and the implication is clear. You need a contract, meticulously detailed, signed in blood perhaps, before you even think about dropping anchor. Beyond the marina itself, the surrounding area is described as aggressive. Taxi drivers, according to one reviewer, are skilled in the art of fabrication, seemingly determined to relieve you of every euro in your possession. There's an undercurrent of dishonesty, a sense that you're constantly being sized up, evaluated for your vulnerability. It's exhausting. Small comments like waste of time and burbat, terrible, don't scream satisfaction, do they? Even the comments about the ships being beautiful feel hollow, a desperate attempt to find something positive in a decidedly negative landscape. A place designed to take advantage. Moving on, we encounter the Turkish baths, specifically the Armutalan Turkish bath. Now, a traditional Turkish bath should be an oasis of calm, a sanctuary of cleansing and rejuvenation. But based on the reports, this isn't it. It appears to be a chaotic, overcrowded, and frankly, unsettling experience. The central complaint revolves around a complete disregard for privacy, particularly for women. Stories emerge of mixed-gender bathing, unwanted attention from male staff, and an overall feeling of being unsafe and uncomfortable. It's a deeply disturbing pattern, and it speaks to a fundamental disrespect for personal boundaries. The imagery is particularly unsettling, a woman being massaged while a man casually sits in the room to chat. I felt a genuine ache of discomfort reading those accounts. It doesn't end there. The process itself seems to be a rushed, impersonal ordeal, more akin to an assembly line than a relaxing spa treatment. People are left waiting for extended periods, crammed into small spaces, while a limited number of staff attempt to manage the overwhelming demand. The constant upsell attempts, the aggressive push for additional services, it strips away any semblance of tranquility. They only want your money, one reviewer succinctly put it, and let's not forget the more mundane complaints. Extortionate drink prices, staff smoking indoors, and a generally chaotic atmosphere. It's a place where relaxation goes to die.
I feel like a shadow following travelers to warn them of this place. Then we come to Key Balık Gemisi Restaurant Yalova